Hello. How's everyone doing today? It's Saturday, so we're back in Wrath of the Righteous. Yo, Igor, what's up, my dude? Ricardo, hello, hello. Uh, this is not the Electrode run. No, I accidentally forgot to change the title and all the stuffs. Um, I apologize. The Electrode run was yesterday. If you would like to watch it, it is on the YouTubes. Time to make fun of Owlcat? Probably. 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 Um, so couldn't get both Galfreys and decided to change plans. Look, I may have started working towards getting a living Galfrey. I was not able to get a save, no, but I am working on getting just playing through the game super quick. But I got distracted this week and kind of forgot. Refresh that because it is there. It is. All right. It doesn't seem to be that hard. No, you're absolutely correct. Oh, thank you, Igor. That will be of great help. What was I doing? Oh, I am actually going to run over to Hylor and we're going to respec normally this week. Because it patched, right? And what happens when a video game patches? It breaks all of the things. Um all of the mods. All of the mods get broken. And I have not checked to see if they have updated the mods yet. I probably should have. So we're gonna start off with Staunton, and then we will go back and we will look at a rogue, right? Most are still broken. Toy box has been updated. All right, that's good to know. Uh-oh. 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 Did we break it? We might have broken it. We might have broken it. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, so if Toybox has been updated, I'm going to download that real quick. Date published? No. Don't. Wait, what? Igor, I don't look. I don't know. My brain no work good at the moment. So you're gonna have to explain that one to me. By the way, I woke up at about 5 minutes before 6 today. Um, why do you keep repeating ho-oh if it's still electric? Yeah, I don't get that one. That one went over my head. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna download the update to Toybox. It has been downloaded. Go away. Oh wait, yeah. Unity mod manager. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, I understand. Okay. So all of the other mods have been turned off. We have now updated Toy Box. Let's hope that that fixes. Hope that we have fixed it, the thing. Would you fucking stop? There we go. There we go. All right. Load the game. All right. And will it allow us to do the thing? Chat overlay new. Yes. So this chat overlay is let's close UMM so that we don't accidentally have that on top. Yeah, so this chat overlay will pick up both Twitch and YouTube chat. Twitch does have in its TOS that I can't have a mod or a bot that will pull YouTube chat over to Twitch. But there's nothing that says that I can't have Twitch and YouTube chat on my screen. So more readable as well. That's good for me to know. All right, party. Let's find us a good boy, our good boy Ston. Excuse me? Where'd you go? There you are. Respec. All right. Let's take a look at what he's got so far. All right, toughness, power attack, heavy armor focus, cleave, great cleave, selective channel, vital strike, cleaving finish, improved critical glaive. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna pull up on my second monitor my video from last week. So that I can actually... Nope, no sound. All right. Aside from toughness and armor focus, I don't hate it. Yeah, like, and it looks like this is the exact same as it was before. So I'm curious. Armor focus is now useful with the new patch. Really? What changed? Maybe I should just go over the patch feats or the patch changes. Wait, they buffed heavy. They buffed heavy armor. Maybe I should just go over the patch notes. Maybe I should just go over the patch notes. You know what? Um, I've made an executive decision. I have made an executive decision. We're gonna look over the patch notes so that I actually know what changes have happened. All right, so first off, there's two parts to it. Patch notes are rather long. That's fine. Like some of it I'm not going to go over, like the areas I don't really care about. Like I'm mainly going to be looking at the classes and stuff like that. The differences there. So highlights, assassin changes, new mythic feats. This I'm really interested in checking out. New spells, new item pearls of power, new blood kineticist animations. Don't care about animations. Yeah, so we're gonna skip over quest, turn-based mode I never use, items. Added Pearls of Power? Apparently. Let's find out what that does. I actually don't know what Pearls of Power are. No. Not gonna happen. Excuse me, wait. When playing with the controller, armies could change path or teleport to each other. Fixed. Jesus. Baldur's Gate 3 where they get spell slots back? Oh, interesting. All right, Druids now gain the Woodland Stride ability on level 2, and Hunters now gain. Okay, so I will say one thing. Holy Bones. Okay. Okay. One thing that I really like, I think it's Dota that does this whenever they put in patch notes. They will basically the way that they'll have the patch notes is like Druids will now gain Woodland Stride ability on level, or basically they will put in the tooltip for the ability and they will cross out the old parts and like highlight the new. So like it would be like Druids gain the Woodland Stride ability at, and then it would have crossed out like level 3 or level 4, whenever the hell they used to get it. And then it would now say, so Druids now gain the Woodland Stride ability at crossed out level 3, bold level 2, and Hunters gain the Woodland Stride ability at crossed out level 8, with bolded level 5. That's something that I really, really like about Dota 2 patch notes. Something that I just remember from way back when I actually played that game. Hey Titan. Because it actually, like, you don't have to already know exactly when all this stuff is. Check his god. Wait. Why is... Oh, I'm fucking looking at last week's chat. I'm like, why is this saying something completely different than what I'm getting right now? Blessing of Luck and Resolve was dispelled by the companions. Celestial Totem, Greater worked incorrectly. Chosen Dart of Dark Nova buff gave plus 10 bonus instead of correct plus 5. Being Totem, Greater worked incorrectly. Battle Strike didn't work with Brilliant Energy Feat. What is Brilliant Energy? Brilliant Energy Pathfinder. What does that do? Feat. Yes, because if I don't, then my no, that's it keeps pulling up a spell, not a feat. Bypasses armor. Okay. I don't know why it's calling it a feat, because it's a yeah. Okay, so that's what was throwing me off. Okay, so it's just fucking come on, guys. You can't have like typos and stuff like that in your patch notes, man. Hire me to proofread your shit. I'll do it. I will do it. I will be your proofreader. Owlcat. Hire me. Abyssal Salamander in the Treasure of the Midnight Isles DLC now uses spells and abilities against the commander. Aeon had no opportunity to dismiss. Okay, so this is all just like we fixed things. After getting improved Uncanny Dodge, bonuses from Uncanny Dodge could disappear. Fixed. Superior Summoning now works as intended. What was it doing before? Ibus Heroic Aura now works correctly. What was it doing before? All of the shifter's feats you can now select in Mythic Extra Feat. Apparently you couldn't. What's your rate for proofread? I don't fucking know. What's the going rate? What's the going rate? Allied spellcaster and shielded caster are no longer considered as combat feats. Really? I mean, I guess they are spellcaster feats. Animal companions can no longer learn a doubtable mount but feat by themselves. Animal companions can no longer pick mounted combat feat. Yeah, that was really dumb. I noticed that when I was playing through my Galfrey save, because I was leveling up an animal companion and it had the mounted combat feat. I'm like, teamwork, not combat. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. That is fair. Arcanist Eldritch Surge ability was preventing the Arcanist effective level for techniques from being raised. I don't know what that does. I don't know what this is. Alright. Eldritch Surge Arcanist. Yeah, okay. Man, I'm so happy when I searched Eldritch Surge and I pulled it up on the Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous wiki. It says Eldritch Surge is one of many class features in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Class features are generally passive benefits. It literally just tells you, yeah, it's an ability that exists. It's like, great, I would like to know what it does. Oh, okay. Thank you, Igor. Thank you. Archon Zor can now have persistent meta magic. Armored Battle Mage no longer have access to Devoted Blade, Bane Blade, Enduring Blade, and Ghost Blade Arcanas. Blood Kineticist abilities have gotten their own animations. Yeah. Par for the course. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. The Owlcat Pathfinder games wiki pages have been notoriously not helpful. Oh wait, it does have it on there. It's just in a completely different section. At third level, an Eldritch Font can, as a swift action, pour more power into her spell's abilities. Add 2 to the caster level and DC of a spell. Or increase her effective Arcanist level by 2 when using an arc. Okay, so basically, wait. Was preventing the Arcanist effective level for techniques from being raised. So basically, it was only allowing you... Ah, okay. I see what was happening here. Okay, I see what was happening here. So, what it's supposed to do, it's supposed to either add 2 to caster level and DC, or add 2 to your level for exploits. What it was actually doing, it was increasing your caster level by 2 or the DC of your spell by 2. So they just fucked up and they split it when they shouldn't have. That's what happened here. Okay, I understand now. Buff from protection from arrows now works the same as protection from arrows communal. Carnivorous crystals provoked an entire changed form during ambush. Cavalier of Order of the Star calling ability did not add half the Cavalier's level to the Paladin's level to determine blah 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 blah. Don't care. It's a shitty archetype. Cavalier was losing the ability to share teamwork feats after using the Tactician ability. What? That's crazy. Can I extend the buff that gives an ally a teamwork feat with 1 more use of the Tactician ability? Cavalier's ability, bigger they are of the Disciple of the Pike, didn't work. Spelling Touch, used to spell all types of effects, fixed. Now the ability, now the ability affects only spells. Romancers, Commanding Infusion. Ability now gives +4 to charisma instead of constitution. Why? Does it scale with charisma? Discovers? No. Not discovers. I've known that. I've known that for a while. Also, I missed that part. I've known that for a while. Hell, I'm the one. So I didn't start playing Kingmaker and Wrath until years. Like, I didn't start playing Kingmaker until I started streaming back in 2020. Basically. And I was streaming for quite a while before I started looking up to see exactly what the stats were for Nyrissa, the final boss, right? And I went on the wiki page and it wasn't on there. They just did not have the stats at all for the final boss of the game on the wiki page until I edited them in. Like, the only reason that the Kingmaker wiki page has stats on the final boss of the Vigi game is because I put them in 3 years after the release of the video game. So trust me, I know how bad those wikis are. Time to write a spellcasting guide for the Owlcat games? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Nyrissa is not the final boss. It is if you play the game incorrectly. Or if you're speedrunning. She can be the final boss. I know. There's a 1 in 3 chance if you don't know the correct answer. There's a 1 in 3 chance that she's the final boss in that last thing. Because it's literally just one dialogue option that determines whether or not you get that final chapter. Which I've actually never done in a speedrun. I've never actually gone through to the Lantern King in a speedrun. I've always stopped at Nyrissa. But anyway, back to this stuff. Crusader Edge and Blessed Weapon didn't work with enduring spells. That's weird. Why would that not work? That's... Okay, sure. Curse of Undead affected both enemies and allies. Death Ward now protects against Racking Ray. Makes sense. Doesn't make sense that it wouldn't before. Death's Realm and Bone Spear spells have been added to the Lich's Mythic Spellbook. Dragonkind spells give tail attack as a primary. Yeah, that should be a secondary. Kill the Lantern King. First run actually killing him. Hell yeah. Good luck, my friend. I remember the first time I played through and I got to that point. Fuck, was that fight hard. In subsequent playthroughs, not quite so much. But that first one, holy shit. But that first one, my build skills in that game were not great. So I was very, very underpowered. Death's Realm, oh yeah, we already did that. Drovier's animal aspects now work correctly. I don't remember. Drovier is a druid archetype, I want to say. And I can't remember exactly what how that works, so can't really say much about that. Expanded Arsenal, Mage's School feature now correctly counts bonuses. Extra Rage Power feat now works correctly for Barbarian Instinctual Warrior. Favorite enemy progression for the Order of the Nail. Fix the interface for leveling up Animal Companion. What was broken about it? What was broken about it? I don't remember there being any issues. Oh, getting the true ending. Ah. I've never actually gotten... I've never gotten the true ending in any Owlcat game. I tried my second time through on Kingmaker to get the true ending. But I did something wrong at some point and fucked it up and couldn't do it. Fix the pre-made Inquisitor build. Wait. Oh. So we have another one that we need to work through. Fix favorite enemy progression for literally stopped right before I got to that one. Granted powers of domains to determine their effect. Wait. Granted powers of domains to determine their effect are tied to the sum of the caster level of archetypes with domains. Not the sum of the levels of archetype classes with domains. Wait. This is worded so poorly. I'm having to. I think I know what this is saying. So basically, what was happening before was, regardless of whether the archetype actually gave you domains or not, if the base class would give you a domain and you were taking levels in that class archetype, you would gain levels in your domains. What this does is this makes it so that the only time that your domains scale with your level is if the archetype that you're leveling up actually has domains. So that's, I think that that's what that's supposed to be. It's just like, granted powers of domains to determine their effect are tied to the, like, it's just, this is worded so poorly. How would I say this? Domain powers, I would say, yeah, basically try to proofread. Basically what I would do is something along the lines of domain powers would only scale with levels yeah, domain powers would only scale when taking levels in archetypes that grant domains. Something along those lines. I would probably like workshop it a bit more, but like the most basic form would just be domain powers would scale only when taking levels in classes with domain, or archetypes with domains, right? Or no. Domain powers would scale only when taking levels in archetypes. Yeah. You get the idea. This is overly wordy and can be a bit confusing. Hellhound Breath no longer deals extra fire damage to each affected target. No longer deals extra fire damage to each affected target. I guess it was doing more damage than it should have been. Hunter Surprise now works correctly. Don't know what it was doing before. Identical spells from regular class spellbooks and mythic lich spellbooks are now displayed correctly in the list. Direct translation from Russian. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I was actually having this conversation with somebody last night at work. I found out that I work with somebody who legitimately believes in ancient aliens and astrology signs and stuff like that. Which at first I was like, "Oh Jesus, you can't actually believe in this stuff, right?" And then I found out that he actually did, so we actually had a pretty decent conversation about it, actually. And he was talking about how there is proof. There's a lot of proof for ancient aliens and stuff and all this stuff. And I'm like, hold up now. What do you mean by proof? Do you mean drawings on walls that could be interpreted in a dozen different ways? Or do you mean like actual physical evidence? And he was talking about how people have translated these things and we now understand exactly what they mean. I'm like, bap, 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 bap. And I could literally point to this sentence to show how difficult translating from one language to another that people speak consistently to this day. How difficult translating is. This is why I'm not, like, I can't be a translator. I don't speak another language. I would never even pretend to be a translator. So basically, I would be the second level. Like, one person would translate, and then I would go and proofread what that person would do. Well, like, my point is, you can't ever be sure. You can't ever be 100% that this is exactly what they meant when they, you know, put those hieroglyphics on the wall or wrote those things down in that dead language. You can't ever be 100% sure because we have nobody to confirm. We can be fairly sure. You know, we can be fairly confident. Translating is not that hard. I do it all the time. I type in the chat. So it's definitely a skill. It is 100% a skill. And being able to do it directly, like, you can, it depends on how long you've been doing it, you know, your fluency in both languages, stuff like that. Like, I was reading, like, you know, there's that disclaimer whenever somebody's typing something out. A lot of times whenever they're making, like, a Reddit post or a Twitter post or a comment on YouTube or whatever, right? Whenever somebody's typing something out online where they're like, English is not my first language, you know, there's that disclaimer, right? This is not my first language. Please forgive any, you know, grammatical weirdness, right? Because it is difficult. It is difficult. It's just, you know, like, I kind of, like, I figure, you know, as somebody who doesn't do it, I figure it's something like driving a manual. I like driving a manual vehicle. Once you know how to do it, and you've been doing it for a long time, it seems natural. It seems very, very easy. As somebody who drove a manual vehicle for 9 years, if I got into another manual, it would take me, like, I haven't driven one in a couple years now. It would take me, you know, probably 10 minutes to get back into it. But then it would just be like, you know, a natural thing. And I would be able, I like how I did this. Like, it's a fucking heavy machinery, like a fucking crane or some shit. But I would be able to do it. But if somebody's just learning how to drive a manual, I remember when I was just learning how to drive manual, it was fucking impossible. Driving automatic is annoying. Yeah, see, like, and then there's stuff like that where that happens. And I figure that's, like, something that can be compared to translating. That's not how we English, yeah. But, you know, how long have you been doing it? Right? How long have you been translating and speaking multiple languages? But anyway, back to this. Otherwise, we're not even going to get close to this. Identical spells for... if a character does not take Inspired Rage while already in Barbarian Aura, they do not receive the effects of Inspire Ferocity. Fixed. Okay. If an Barbarian upgrade... No. Incorrect. If a Barbarian upgrade was chosen for the Skeletal Champion, didn't get Rage powers as listed. That's gross. Need to shit it's not yet. Look, we're almost halfway done with this section, and then we have a whole other section. I just want to make sure that I understand what differences were made or what changes were made, so that, because, like, y'all were talking about how heavy armor was changed. I had no idea. So I just want to make sure that I understand what's going on here. In the last Arcari's DLC, it was possible to trip animated weapons. It's like back in fucking Kingmaker when you could trip fucking will-o-wisps. Shit was so funny. Improved evasion now works correctly. I didn't realize it was broken. The companion who betrayed you has a pet. It will switch sides with its owner. That's actually really funny that it wouldn't. Kineticist Earth Blast. Wall didn't work against incorporeal creatures. Kineticist Magnetic blah blah blah. Leyline Guardians Conduit Surge. Ability now affects only spells. You still trip gelatinous cubes? That's hilarious. Which is Flay for Purpose spell now doesn't tear the victim apart. That's unfortunate. Mighty Charge didn't double the threat range of any weapons during a charge. Gross! Absolutely disgusting. As somebody who is a big fan of Cavalier, I despise this. Gross. Mounted character now correctly interacts with doors and items. That's nice. Considering that that's like a main mechanic that they introduced in this game. It's good that you can now interact with doors and items. What, like 2 years later? Mythic Demon's ability aspect of Rolokai affected the abilities as well as spells. Fixed. Mythic Feat Sorceress Reflex could be used with spells of 0 rank. Mythic Gold Dragon's Perfect Soul ability now grants +8 to Wisdom. Nice. What is an auto build anyway? We will get to the auto builds. We will get to them, I promise. Maybe. Natural armor sometimes worked against touch attacks. Sometimes worked against touch attacks. How is it sometimes? How do you do that? Now you can select Abyss as your favorite terrain when leveling up. Wait, how are things? Things are good. How are things with you, St. Nicholas Stew? Oracle's lifelink ability now only works during combat. Order of the Shroud Cavalier now work correctly. Challenge ability now grants morale bonus to attack. Spiritual shield reflection bonus. Reflection bonus. Do they mean a deflection bonus? I've never heard of a reflection bonus. Do they mean deflection? Is that what this means? I have to assume that they mean deflection here. A deflection bonus to defense and undead condition has been added to the ability description. Like, because if this is reflection, they should put in a thing. If it's deflection, they need to update this. Destroyer of the Undead ability now overcomes damage resistance. Always likes things that overcome DR. Stand Against Darkness ability now gives the ability to make attacks of opportunity. Ability now does not require Undead to be the target of the summon. Retribution ability of Order the Star Cavalier now works correctly. Disruption ability had the wrong difficulty and could be used with any type of weapon, not just melee bludgeoning weapons. Pre-made build for Rogue has been corrected. Yep. All right. So we got Inquisitor, Rogue, and I've been told Staunton is also on that list. Rage Power Fiend Totem was applying the damage twice when used against the unarmed attacks. +5 intellect bonus for skeletal mages and +5 wisdom bonus for skeletal cleric. Oh, I didn't realize that what you were taking for the skeletal companion. I didn't realize that the like, you know, warrior, barbarian, cleric, whatever. I didn't realize that gave it stat bonuses. Interesting. Saddle up ability remained available after retraining into a class that doesn't have an animal companion. Serenity effect no longer allows criticals. Shaman's ability Paragon of Battle was being performed as a quick action rather than a standard. Also, should change this to Swift. Like to play games once they are fully patched. Good luck. Good luck finding one. Nah, I'm kidding. Shaman's enemies Bane ability didn't allow choosing the type of the enemy. Gold now grants the allies passive Inspire Ferocity. Skeletal Champion can no longer No longer can have Inquisitor upgrade more than one time. This feels like caveman speak. Skeletal champion no longer can have Inquisitor upgrade more than one time. Like, it seems like this half of the sentence seems like caveman speak. Last Pillars, Divinity, Original Sin 1 and 2. Fair enough. May I recommend Hades? By the way, everybody that hasn't, play Hades. It's fucking good. Skill points were not increasing from intelligence if the inherent modifier was used to increase a characteristic. Fix. Oh, interesting. So this means that if you get that book that gives you an inherent bonus to intelligence, you should then, the next time you level up, get a whole bunch of skill points. Oops. No! Where were we? There. Okay. Can no longer... Yeah. 100% it should. Yeah. Yeah, can no longer have Inquisitor. It should be like Skeletal Champion can no longer have an Inquisitor upgrade. Wait. There's a missing word here. I feel like it should be can no longer have the Inquisitor upgrade more than one time. Right? Skeletal Champion can no longer have the Inquisitor upgrade more than one time. That sounds a lot better than Skeletal Champion no longer can have Inquisitor upgrade more than one time. Like, that just sounds... Ugh. Anyway. Spell specialization now includes mythic spells. No, interesting. Some enemies could try to disarm animal companions. That's really funny. They just, like, chop off their fucking hoof. Break out their teeth. That they can't bite for a turn, and then the teeth just return the next turn. Didn't have the immunity for the mythic persuasion, as they should. Oh, is this talking about the trickster, like the trickster suicide thing? So sub bosses, you would just walk in and they would just explode themselves. Gotcha. Student of War ability, know your enemy, now correctly ignores immunity to critical hits. Student of War ability, mind over metal. Oracle's natural. Add the highest characteristic bonus to the armor class. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so like that right there, this right here should specify trickster. Because like, especially if you're a newer player and you don't know everything about all of the different mythic paths, this could be incredibly confusing. They should definitely add in for the trickster mythic persuasion ability. But anyway, swarm the walk size requirement was incorrectly displayed when creating one swarm clone. The best Jux ability didn't work according to the description. How? I guess it doesn't matter what it was doing before, but it would be nice to know what exactly is being fixed. Instead of just saying that it's fixed, I would like to know what it was doing before that wasn't what it was supposed to be doing. Like, those details can be very important for people to know, especially if people are aware that something's not working correctly, and it could be not working correctly in multiple ways. Potentially. Like, obviously, as a developer, you don't want it to be not working in multiple ways, but, like... Yeah, like, just saying fixed, this is not, like, great information to have. Like, it's good that it's fixed, but knowing what was fixed is actually pretty important. Barbarian could get fatigued after rage even after he had that. See, like this. This is good because this tells us what was wrong, and then it tells us that it was fixed. Just saying that it didn't work doesn't help. Actually, I find this really, really funny because, like, this one I would say is really bad, and then this one is really good. Like, it's basically the same thing, like two lines doing the exact same thing, but one is doing it far, far better than the other one. Bully thrill feature of an animal companion. Bully archetype didn't give morale bonuses according to the description. See, like there, again, it tells you what it wasn't doing, and then it tells you that that part was fixed. And then, like, immediately after, worked incorrectly. Thank you. That's very specific. Heroic Invocation did not suppress fear effects. It's like they're flip-flopping between them. Every other one, they do it right. I find this really fucking funny. Badly done, well done. Well done, badly done. Well done. Hunter Forester ability Breath of Life now works correctly. Made by different teams? Maybe. Yeah, temporary HP displayed incorrectly. How? Drivers for taking certain bloodlines have been reworked. For example, you can no longer take two different draconic bloodline. Oh, boo. Boo. That was so fun. Just double and triple up on the... Wait, really? Alright, we're... No more triple stacking. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking, Igor. Like, oh man, just imagine. Red dragon, yeah, red, gold, and brass dragon sorcerer. Yep, exactly. Ooh. Temporary HP displayed. Yeah, we already looked at that. Permanent corruption even after taking a rest? Really? Yeah, exactly. Red, brass, gold. Yep. Tower shield trading ability at 3rd level did not increase the maximum dex modifier of the armor. Transformation spell allowed characters to activate magic items. Yeah, I guess that makes sense that you wouldn't be able to do that. It's a little bit unfortunate that that nerfs that ability because oh wait, this is the transformation spell. Yeah, that does make some sense. That does make some sense that they killed that ability. Transformation's fucking OP as hell. And if you're also able to use magic items in the maze, oh no. Yeah, I don't know if I ever ran into that one. Oh, by the way, again, tells you what was wrong, says that it's fixed. Just says that something was wrong and says that it's fixed. Vavakia's claw attacks in demonic form now work correctly. Doesn't tell us what they were doing wrong. Weapon snatcher ability now uses the trickery check correctly. What was it doing wrong? When completing chapter 2, the characters will fully heal and get rid of all negative effects. Okay, cool. Oh, and fighting Mephistopheles, there's now a limit of creatures summoned by the Archdevil. Changed Mephistopheles' behavior on lower difficulty levels. Okay. When polymorph, player controller character couldn't use any items. When demonic rage, the character while demonic rage, the character didn't gain immunity to daze, paralyzed, petrified, blah 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 blah, and other conditions. While in demonic rage, or while using demonic rage. Winter Witch couldn't pick a shaman's or witch's spellbook at 1st level. Ooh. Now choose persistent as your favorite meta magic. Oh! This was actually something that came up in my most recent playthrough. Right? Not the one that I'm doing offline to get Galfrey, but the last one that I was playing online that I stopped. Because I had persistent meta magic on Nenio for like Phantasmal Killer and all that stuff, and it would not let me use meta magic on it her favorite meta magic. So that has now been added on. I wonder why they didn't have that as one of the options in the first place. Like, I feel like you just search meta magic and you just add all to that list, right? But maybe it's a little bit more complicated than that. Maximum of 20 d6 damage. Boo! Boo! Garbage. Tabletop Tweaks fixed it. You and your mods. You and your filthy mods. Cheater. Cheater. Absolute cheater. Knight of the Wall Cavalier's Soul Shield ability now correctly calculates will save bonuses. Magic Nullification now dispels buffs from the Aeon spells. Oracle's Nature Whisper and AC bonus of the Scaled Fist Monk simultaneously gave a bonus to defense. So no more cheesing with that. No! God damn it, I clicked out of it again. Yep. Yep. Can't do that no more. Shucks. Those things that probably should never have stacked in the first place don't stack anymore. Unfortunate. You're gonna have to try slightly less cheesy shit. Order the Sword Cavalier's Knight's challenge ability now replaces challenge made by the same character. Also, it is now impossible to challenge a creature that has already been affected by a Knight's challenge spell. Wait. So I'm assuming that this is replacing challenge brought in from a different class? I'm assuming that's from a different class, or maybe it changes halfway. I can't remember exactly how this works. I don't remember exactly how the Order of the Sword Knight, whatever. I think that this is something that comes in like later on in the class progression, and the fact that it just replaces challenge, that just makes things, it just removes a little bit of potential confusion. Power attack and deadly aim optimize its work. Turn off immediately at will and both apply additional buff on attacks that indicate that you use them. Their effects will active until your next turn or one round in real time. What the hell is this saying? Okay. Their effects will... Okay, I think that this one is saying their effects will stay active until your next turn or one round in real time. Which makes sense. That's how a lot of those types of toggle abilities work. Yeah, optimized its work to turn off immediately at will and both apply additional buff on attacks that indicate that you use it. That's so weird. This is such a weirdly phrased sentence. Power attack and deadly aim optimized its work to turn off immediate. Yeah, like it's this right here, this phrasing right here. Like, I legitimately don't know what they're trying to say there. That's such a weirdly worded thing. But I think the main thing that we have to take away is this last sentence. Their effects will stay active until your next turn. We changed how it works in the code. I guess that's what it's supposed to. Radiant Ground now affects 30 feet instead of 20. Ranger, Demon Slayers, Fiendish Quarry, and Improved Fiendish Quarry now work correctly. Doesn't say what they were doing before. Retaliation of the Chain now works correctly. Doesn't say what it was doing wrong. Righteous Might ability used by an evil character now correctly gives DR. What was it doing before? again. Like that's like the big thing is like, what was it doing before that it was doing wrong? Tell us this stuff. Giving your players this info is good. Rogue's finesse training can now be chosen only among the weapons you are proficient in. Makes sense, right? Shaman's Witch Doctor archetype can now choose the extra channel feed. Shaman's Wind Ward Hex ability distance. Shaman's Wind Ward ability distance is now touch instead of close. Shield Bearer's War Priest Shield adaptability now correctly calculates bonuses from the equipped shield to concentrate checks. It's worded a little bit. It's worded a little bit weirdly. So got a notional jump the gun. Well, maybe we should just like scroll up so that you can't read ahead. Only the bottom line is the one that we're reading. No, I don't. Spike attacks granted by Gross Spike's ability of the Shifter Manticore Child allowed the Midnight Bolt to be used an infinite number of times. That's actually really fucking funny. Successful saving throw against the drone ability provides a character with immunity for 24 hours. Now works great. Summon provision will now have the correct duration. Sunform spell now correctly calculates damage for its rays by adding Angel's mythic level to the caster level. Supernova spell description now correctly states that it damages everyone, not only enemies. Good riddance, yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing, but that's really fucking funny that it was. Supernova spell description now correctly states that it damages everyone, not only enemies. That's Jesus Christ. How do you get that wrong? How do you get this wrong? Like, that is insanely important information for the player to have. You're just like in a really important fight. You're like, all right, I got this new spell. I haven't used it yet. Let's do it. All of my people are dead. Shit. Like, this is really important. Having the correct targeting information in your spell description is really fucking important. That should be like one of the things that you prioritize most, is whether or not it damages enemies or everyone. Freezing Nothingness can now correctly calculate its DC to break free. Fight. Temporary and permanent effects of the Mind Fog spell no longer stack their penalty. Oh shit, I didn't realize that was a stackable thing. Bobber's Eye spell has been fixed. Now it contains the attack source in the log, and the attack bonus type has been changed to Insight. Use if we can heighten Fireball instead. Fireball does have a damage cap. Right. I don't know what Supernova's damage cap is, but Fireball is capped at 10d6. So potentially Supernova could do a lot more damage. I don't know. I'm assuming Supernova is an angel spell. I don't remember seeing that on normal spell lists. Damage bonus for the destruction ability now. Wait, what the fuck? The damage bonus of the destruction domain's destructive smite ability of the now works correctly. I feel like this is something that I do all the time. I feel like this is something that I do all the time, where I start typing out one sentence, realize that it's worse than a different wording, and then I accidentally don't delete what I've already typed. That's what this feels like. This feels like they were going to write something else here that made sense with of the, changed their mind, and then forgot to delete these two words. That's what this feels like. The Helmet of Camaraderie now correctly calculates its bonuses from allies and don't count wearer. This should be doesn't. I know what this one is. It's the one that gives you, I think it's DR or maybe AC, depending on how many people are near you. So I guess before it was counting the person that was wearing it as one of those people. So you're always getting at least a +1. So now it only counts other people. Nauseated effect applied by the Phantasmal Web spell now works correctly on creatures immune to poison. Raises the War Priest battle compatibility was fixed. Trip immunity now provides immunity to the trip combat maneuver as well, not just the prone condition. Wait. If you're immune to prone, but not immune to the trip combat maneuver, what actually happens if you're successfully tripped? Because you can't go prone. Does the combat maneuver succeed, but nothing happens? Is that what happened? Is that what that is? I don't know. Anyway, True Arcade Blood Rage now works according to description. Sure, various sources of haste or multiplying bonuses fixed. That's funny. But yeah, definitely important to fix that one. Battle Strike with Shifter's aspect of Manticore calculates damage correctly. Why the fuck? Why the fuck would you ever take Vital Strike on a Manticore shifter? The whole point is the fact that you can launch 7,000 attacks per round, right? Why would you ever take Vital Strike with that build? Anyway, War Priest's Destructive Attacks ability now has the correct type of bonus and correct description of the damage source. War Priest from the Grave ability now provides the correct bonus to saving throws. War Priest Lead by Example ability now correctly adds skill bonuses. Wait. From the Grave ability now provides correct bonus to saving throws. So War Priest was just broken as fuck. Freedom Pathfinder offers also gives the freedom to do really stupid shit. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, goddamn. War Priest right there. So yeah, they were broken as hell. Fixed an issue where skills that allowed avoiding a decrease in speed due to overload were not doing so. Okay. Resurrection timeout for the commander before the game is considered finished has been increased to 2 rounds. 12 seconds. That's actually really important. That's actually really, really important. Because there are spells that if you get to the... It's a Staunton rebuild? Maybe. Yeah, because like there are spells that if as long as you get to the person before 2 rounds expires, you can revive them, right? So having the game just fucking end before that window even finishes really sucked. So it is nice that they did this. Mavonic Devas will no longer apply Holy Aura if they already have it. Angel Sword, Speed of Light no longer stacks with haste. Yeah, exactly. Breath of... I couldn't remember the names of the spells, but yeah, Breath of Life, Inspiring Recovery. Yeah, exactly. Or hell, just Raise Dead, right? Or Resurrection. Arbitrament, Word of Chaos, Blasphemy Dictum, and Holy Word spells no longer affect the caster, but affect all. Yeah. Those were trash spells anyway, and not worth casting regardless, so fuck it. Arcanist Exploit Wooden Flesh ability no longer gives you plant traits. You only count as plant for spells and abilities that have special effects. Archmage Armor no longer triggers from items. Oh! So you actually have to cast the spell. Yep, no more potions. Yep. Azada's supersonic speed no longer stacks with haste. That's a little unfortunate, but it makes sense. Azada's incredible might ability now works not only on weapon attacks and damage rolls, but to all attacks and damage rolls. Oh, shit. Okay. Azada's revolt spell now adds caster level to damage. Barbarian rage penalty to AC no longer progresses. Blood Rage's elemental strikes dealt the wrong amount of damage. Blood Rage's reformed fiend damage reduction now bypassed by evil is written. Boon Companion now correctly recalculates when you take level in class without Animal Companion. Okay. Cavalier's bigger they are. Ability does not give a bonus against creatures greater than in the description. Disrupting weapon spell now is correct DC for saving throw. Duelist crippling critical. How much? Oh my god, there's... Oh wait, no. Okay, we're almost done. Shield Mythic now works correctly. What was it doing wrong before? Tell us these things, Owlcat, please. Please, for the love of God. Mutagen and cognitogen effects could stack. Fixed. That's kind of funny. Mounted shield now works correctly. Incorporeal blood rage could be used infinitely if character picked. Mythic feat limitless rage. What the hell? Wait. Fixed a bug with high or endless free companion respect. That's funny. Bug with respec available on the core difficulty in the inevitable excess DLC. Imitator could fulfill the requirements of taking other traits and abilities when leveling up through the abilities Thief Stance and Monk Stance. There is a fair number of nerfs. There are a couple of one like this one right here. Incredible Might now applies to all attack and damage rolls, which is really, really nice. Now has progress. Divine Hunter Bond now has progress past level 8. Need a Dragon Ancestry to pick Dragonair Scion. To no longer gives more than -2 penalty to AC. Rune Domains, Warding Rune now has the correct duration. Shield Focus Mythic now works correctly. So high, didn't get Flurry of Blows with weapon training weapons until 6th level. Molten Orb now is the bomb trait. Okay. Do they explode? I don't remember Molten Orb having a explosion aspect, but whatever. I never used the spell anyway. Crane Wing trait worked if the character had a weapon or shield in the second hand, or the weapon was held with a two-handed grip. Oh, interesting. Destructive Dispel trait now causes the target to make a saving throw only once per use of Dispel Magic. Boo! Force Reality is not working after latest patch. Hex Shaman's Chant ability mistakenly extended the effect of the Protective Luck spell. Uncanny Dodge ability worked as a temporary effect from the Barbarian Stance and Thief Stance ability. Vorpal Strike effect now correctly applies to Balor Demon form. War Priest Protection Blessing now correctly calculates from this cat. Okay. I didn't actually see anything about Staunton. And yeah, this had nothing at all to do with the mythic stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, so the second part is actually really quick. So, I'm going to ignore the UI section. Visual, we don't care about. Wait, what the fuck? Does it not actually tell you? Wait. It just says that there's new mythic feats. It doesn't tell you what they are. Excuse me. Anyway, let's just go through the miscellaneous here. Real quick. You know they are new? I guess. Mysterious Bad came to call the commander to the theater instead of Tinnis. Okay, sure. Adel's Heart description has been changed. Whatever. Arcane Weaver in Dresden now has more stone to flesh scrolls for sale. Sure. Ashen Curse cast by the Ungrateful Captive in the Ivory Labyrinth now only has the curse descriptor. Elizabeth could disappear for the commander after leaving Dresden. Oh no! The charge of the Triceratops statuette is now getting restored in Dresden. Okay. Chief Kara could put her allies to sleep. Companion pets now hide in Dresden Citadel and do not crowd the commander's office. Okay, that's fine. Fix the bug that caused character skill duplication. Also fix saves. So, like, retroactive stuff. Retroactive fixes are nice. Fix collision for the characters. Fixed incorrect display of some enemy cultists. Possible duplicating cues to the illustrated, whatever. Fix cutscene. Fix dialogue. Fix dialogue. Don't care. Fix FPS drop. That's nice. Object visuals. Don't matter. Improve the flow of dialogue with Wendu. Don't care. Improve the mechanics of the Incubus. Don't care. Improve the moving in the... Whatever. Improve in some locations player characters' pets could disappear. That's unfortunate. But it's now fixed. Lady Konomi stays in Dresden after being kicked out. Fucking squatter. Optimize FPS, that's nice. Sometimes characters couldn't interact with levers, that's... Yep. Albrecht couldn't be taken to party... Sometimes Albrecht couldn't be taken with the party to Leper's Smile. I'm assuming is what they mean. Sometimes Albrecht was so excited that he was jumping up and down. That's funny. Should have left that. Anne's gaze will now recognize Anevia's aura. Location of some traps have been changed to make it easier to defuse them. Sound was missing from the songbird. Don't care. Vasily Rathmus sold only one scroll of Raised Dead during the first chapter of the game. Convinced him to expand the assortment. Now he has 24. Jesus. How the hell are you going to get... They're 5,000 apiece. Is that 10,000 gold? No. 100,000 gold? Wait, hold up. Hold up. My brain is refusing to math. 5,000 times 25. 125. How the fuck? In chapter 1, how the fuck are you going to get 125? Whatever, it's fine. When meeting Commander for the first time, Albrecht can now really show his claws. That's really funny because literally I got through this cutscene and I was like, I wonder if he actually does it, and saw that he didn't actually change whenever he was like, look, I got claws, and he just like holds up his hand. Better than only one. Yeah, that's true. That's true. When solving the puzzle, players could block their playthrough by disconnecting the bridge and skipping to the other side. Yeah. Autosave now works after leaving the ship and not on it. I assume we're talking about the one in the Abyss. Books that provide skill bonuses have received an important item highlight. Thank fucking God. Fixed infinite weapon respawn on enemies with extra arms. Fix the display of the Mephistopheles, don't care. Fix the flow in Romet, don't care. Herax sold identical recipes, don't care. To build large buildings on partially blocked cells in the outpost, whatever. Now immune to baleful polymorph, that's really funny that he wasn't. Nenio won't talk in dialogue with Aresh Kagel's projection if she's absent from player's party. That's kind of important, you know, teleportation we don't appreciate. Soul doesn't start a conversation about Wendu, she's not among the available companions. Character's overload from the strength debuff disappears along with debuff, polymorphs. Undead Stunt in Vain had his characteristics and build changed. Only for new games or for the saves before he joins. No! So the one that I have can't be used. That's why his build is the same. That's why his build is the same, because I've already recruited him. Okay. So we can't do... Yep, I got more homework to do. I now have to recruit Living Galfrey and get another... I think I have autosaves in that save file though still. So I should be able to just go back to there. Just load an earlier save and pick them up, but fuck, that's unfortunate as hell. Walk through the walls of a ruined house in a random encounter location. Experience is not given for killing some enemies from zombies. Fixed fog of war dissolves on units appear in one of the events at Dresden on Mythic. Mythic Skeletal Companion rework, saving game while resting. Disabled. Okay. Well, now that we've done all of that... Fuck you, Staunton. We got Rogue and Inquisitor. Rogue and Inquisitor both got reworks. So we will... And fortunately for us, we are a legend, so we can do both of them in one respec. Look at us go. Actually, no, I don't want to do this. Because... Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Mythic armor feats? Oh, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Here, let's go to respec. Oh, man, look at that. He got improved critical. Look at that. Still got leading. Wait. Hold up. Ah, wait. There's some. Okay, so let's look through this. Start up here. Whenever you cast Major Armor on yourself, gives an additional armor bonus equal to your mythic rank. All right, so Corruptor is new. Poison diseases, ignore immunities. So that's not just so there was a question about whether or not this was assassin specific before the patch came out. But it looks like it could be used by anyone, so there was a question about that. Mythic Inspiration is also new. All bonuses granted by your inspiring abilities are increased by 1 + 1 for every 3 mythic ranks above first, so up to +4 at rank 10. For the purposes of this feat, inspiring abilities are the following abilities of bards and scalds: inspire courage. Yeah, basically all the songs, all the bard stuff. Also brings back the stinking cloud cheese. Yep. Perfect cavalry. Moving while mounted no longer provokes attacks of opportunity for you or your mount. Really nice. Spellcaster's Onslaught. Whenever you cast a spell, your next single attack roll and damage roll, if the attack hits, made with a weapon until the end of your next round, gains a bonus equal to half your mythic rank. So mages. And only mages, basically. Explosives expert. I don't know if this was actually in the game or not because I never played a character that had bombs. As to the art of explosion, whenever you use a bomb, you have a 50% chance of immediately recovering the reagents used. Oh, nice. Also, they increase by 1 damage die of the same category. That's also nice. Adds nothing to your skull. That's unfortunate. That is new. Okay, cool. I was about to say I don't remember seeing it, but it could be. Use judgments any number of times per day. This also seems new. I don't remember this one either. Yeah, because this would be a paladin thing, and I've definitely had Sela in my party before and never saw this. So that's actually really nice. Full reservoir. No, I remember this one. Over-infused blast. You could simultaneously apply 2 substance infusions to your kinetic blasts. Don't remember if that was a thing or not, but it's nice. Oh, interesting. No longer suffer the penalties of opposition schools of magic. Is it double bomb damage? It increases the damage die by 1. So over-infused. Okay. Kinetic overcharge. Gather power now reduces the burn cost of kinetic blast by 1 additional burn point. It might be new. I don't know. Kinetic overcharge is old as well. Okay. But yeah, this is really interesting. Just removes opposition schools. That's fucking great. And then doesn't look like there's anything else that's new. 2-weapon fighting with bombs in the CRPGs. Oh my god. Be funny as hell. Alright. So let's get to Mythic. Hey, look at that. Alright. Adept at wearing and fighting in armor fitted with sharp blades. Well, whenever you hit with a melee attack, you deal additional slashing damage equal to 1d6 plus your armor's AC. Wow. Okay. Wait. While wearing heavy armor, you add half your strength bonus to your AC instead of your dex bonus. The bonus is not limited by the maximum dex bonus allowed by your armor. Oh, shit. Okay. You gain DRN, where N is equal to half your armor's AC. This DR stacks with other sources of damage reduction. Oh. I like this. I like this one a lot. Like, this is really good. Like, all of these are really good in different ways. I think Assault is probably the weakest of the 3. maybe, like, which is weird because usually I'm the one that's like, fucking damage. I don't know. It's 1d6, like, so if you're wearing, yeah, don't take, I mean, if you're wearing light armor, who takes armor focus light, right? Or armor focus medium even usually. Um but yeah, these are all really good. Like, this is actually kind of a difficult choice, I would say. Stack the armor with the shield DR. Fair. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we got. Learn to make deep lunges with a shield around the battlefield in such way that it deflects attacks made against allies. While using a buckler, all allies within 50 feet gain a shield bonus equal to AC, equal to your shield. Okay. Mythic Light is still shit. Yeah. Oh, they give other bonuses? Oh, okay. Well, we'll check that as we will check those out as well. While you're using a heavy shield, whenever an enemy hits you in melee with a reach, natural weapon, or an unarmed strike, you'll deal bludgeoning damage to that enemy equal to your shield's AC. Wait. Okay. I misread this at first. So the way that I read it was all of these were the exceptions. Whenever so I read it as Mythic Tower Shield under Mythic Sneak Attacker. Gotcha. Whenever an enemy hits you with a melee weapon without reach, and then I was also including a natural weapon or unarmed strike in the exceptions to this rule, you deal bludgeoning damage, but it's specifically okay. I think to avoid the kind of confusion that my dumbass just had, a really easy way to avoid that is to put the melee weapon without reach at the end of this list. So it would read, while you're using a heavy shield, whenever an enemy hits you with a natural attack, an unarmed attack, or with a melee weapon without reach, you deal bludgeoning damage to that enemy equal to your shield's AC plus your strength bonus. Because you don't want exceptions to be the first in a list, because it can then be understood that the rest of that list is part of the exception, right? So a little bit weirdly worded, but you know, get to do a bit of extra damage. Shield bonus to reflex saving throws equal to your shield's AC. If you're using a light shield, I mean, you're still probably going to be something that's got a fairly low reflex save. Fixed damage is good. Yeah. Yeah, fixed damage is good. And AC, shield AC, like, especially if you have a +5. Here, let's do, that's not what I wanted. This one. Heavy shield loader. All right. So yeah, so heavy shield is a 4. Okay. I couldn't remember what the base. So that could be 9 plus your strength bonus. Like a base of 9 and then adding on your strength bonus, which a lot of shield carriers are going to have pretty good strength as well, right? So like, let's say minimum of 12 damage every time you are hit. You fucking get hit by all 6 attacks from a Merilith. what, 72 damage you just deflected back onto them? And yeah, that's before any buffs. That's before any buffs. All right, Tower Shield. While using a Tower Shield, you masterfully block incoming physical damage, gaining DRN, where N is equal to half your shield's AC. This DR stacks with other sources of damage reduction. All right, so let's look at this. So we got Tower Shield, DR. All right. Let's take a look. So Tower Shields are 6 base. Okay. So that's 11, right? Round it down, so that'd be a 5 before any bonuses. So 5 from Tower Shield. So that'd be DR 11. Stacking with any other sources of DR. So say you got Stone Skin on top of that, so that's DR 21. That's pretty hefty. That's quite a bit of DR. I would approve of this. All right. Oh yeah, we needed to check the rest of these. All right. Light armor to fit your fighting style. While wearing light armor and wielding a melee weapon that can be used with weapon finesse, you gain an equipped armor bonus on attack rolls equal to half your armor's AC. That's not terrible, actually, because what that does is that counter, because like a lot of people that are going to be doing this are not going to be full BAB attackers. So that basically counteracts the fact that they're losing out on BAB. Right? That's not terrible. Wearing light armor, you add your mythic rank to the maximum dex bonus allowed by your armor, and all attacks made against you suffer a 5% mischance. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Overing a 2-weapon fighting penalty. Well, like the thing is if you're doing 2-weapon fighting, wait, does it have a max? Words. So this just has, does this stack with like displacement? That's what I was trying to get at. Does this stack with things like displacement? Is this like DR where it's separate roles between this and displacement? Or if you cast displacement, does that just overwrite this entirely? Because depending on how that is, this could be really fucking good or apparently shit. No, it okay, so then this is shit. This is terrible. While wearing light armor, you gain spell resistance equal to your armor's AC. Spell resistance stacked with other sources of spell resistance. This is not great. It's just Blur Forever. The problem with Blur Forever is that Blur is also Blur Forever. Right? Like, doesn't stack. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I mean, it makes sense because that would be overpowered as hell. Right? That would be overpowered as fuck. Yeah, spell resistance. Like, the problem is that light armor AC just isn't that high. Like, Pathfinder light armor. Alright. So what's the best? Chain shirt, +4. Add in +5. So that's a +9 max without any other buffs or anything. So +9. All of these are half, right? Okay, so this is full. This actually doesn't matter what your AC is. So +9 to spell resistance. That's actually not, that isn't actually that bad. If you have another source of decent spell resistance, adding +9 to it, you could get up to like a 30 spell resistance, I think, or something even higher potentially. Um, the problem that I have with spell resistance is that a lot of the casters that you really, really don't want to mithril medium armor. Yeah. Yeah. Um, but would that count for this, or would that count for medium? Like 12? Even still, I mean, that does give us a +6, right? It gives us a +6 to our attack roll. Not damage, just attack. But a +6 is still a +6. Like, that's fucking crazy. And that would be a +12 to spell resistance. The problem is that, like, stacking spell resistance high enough to be able to counter even some of the spell casts of, like, the really important spellcasters. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think light armor is pretty crap. Like, the only one that I could potentially see going and being a thing is the bonus to attacks one. But let's look at medium. While wearing medium armor, whenever you hit a target with a melee attack, you deal additional piercing damage equal to 1d6 plus your armor's AC. Wait, let me read that again, because I read it, but I didn't like comprehend it. My brain just refused to understand what I was saying. While wearing medium armor, whenever you hit a target with a melee attack, you deal additional piercing damage equal to 1d6 plus. Oh, it's the same as this one. Okay. It's the exact same. Except it's piercing instead of slashing. I apologize. Wait, because it's spikes versus blades. Alright. Like, yeah, if you're wearing medium armor, then sure, but heavy armor is just going to do more damage than this. Wearing medium armor, you add your con modifier to the max dex mod allowed by your armor. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like most of the time, I mean, before you would have like a 14 con, maybe even a 16. Add in a +6 to that for eventual belts, right? So if you have 14 cons, so that's 20, so that's a +5 to your max dex mod. Not terrible, right? Medium armors. If you have a chain coat, that's a +5 max dex bonus. I don't know if chain coats are in this game. I'm literally looking at the SRD, TF SRD. Extra +7 dex mod. Is that the highest? It's like, okay, so wait. Minimum, maximum dex bonus, the lowest is a +2 for chainmail, and chainmail, because 4 mirror armor is not in Pathfinder, or it's not in Woder, right? But like, breastplate is +3, hide is +4. I don't think chain coats are in Woder, so we're not gonna get the +5. So, you know, minimum of +2 before any bonuses, maximum of +4. No chain codes? I didn't think so. So yeah, if you're wearing hide armor, you know, con is +2, +5 total, right? If you have a 14 constitution. Mithril increases dex mod as well. Yes, yes it does. Yeah, all right. And then this final one, equipped armor bonus to AC equal to half your armor's AC. Wait. While wearing medium armor, you gain an equipped armor bonus to AC equal to half your armor. So basically, this just increases your AC 1.5 times. And you also don't get slowed down anymore. I feel like this is the most boring of the three. Yeah, I feel like this is the most boring of the three. That might actually mean that it's the best of the three, though, because a lot of times the boring thing is just better than the more exciting thing, right? I feel like to me, this one is the most interesting out of the three medium armor ones. All right. Yeah, that's the three. Oh, Jesus. All right. We're stuck. We did it. Oh, pragmatics? Oh, 100%. And I understand it. Like, I would probably take the one that's the boring, better option most of the time. Um, all right. So what we're going to do here is we are going to Inquisitor and Rogue. We're going to try to get through at least one of them. At least one of them we're going to get through today. And because Rogue is on the thumbnail, we're going to do that first. Oh, wait. Use recommended build. All right. So, as usual, for any of these, we are a Asimar. Plume Kid, so +2 to Dex and Wisdom, Mobility and Athletics check. Can use Invisibility once per day. Very good for a Rogue, honestly. Street Urchin! Pickpocket! Yes! 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 We got the best. We got the best one. We got the single best background of all time. What's the bet for toughness? Interesting that you only go down to +8, not down to +7. There's one thing that I immediately notice. No odd numbers. Again, Owlcat. Please. This is a new build and you still can't figure out odd numbers? Absolutely disgusting. 20 dex, obviously very good. 16 con, pretty good. Intelligence, we don't really need it. We already have a shit ton of... Like, look, we have 5 skill ranks per level as is. Wisdom of 12. We could drop charisma down. Right? Rogues don't really care about charisma. We could kill charisma. I rejoice in all even numbers at level 20, sir. I don't give a damn about level 1. And because we have all even numbers at level 1, that means that we can't have all even numbers at level 20. All right, let's take a look at here. Mobility, trickery, stealth, lore, nature. That's dumb. This is bad. This is bad. It should be knowledge world, 100%. Should be knowledge world, 100%. And perception. Perception 100% makes sense. Like, a rogue is going to be your best perception person, right? Because it's got a level scaling perception bonus. All right, 2-weapon fighting, yeah, obviously very, very good. Do we have? I don't remember seeing anything new about new feats. Just new mythic feats and new spells. But I'm just gonna take a quick look through. Only halflings. That might be why I've never seen it. There are new normal feats. Cautious Fighter is old. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, it's a halfling only one. I've literally never made a halfling in this game. I feel like all of the extras are not a thing. Playing critical, that's new. Score a critical hit. Opponent takes a -1 penalty to the natural armor bonus to AC for the duration of the encounter. Penalty is cumulative. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we might have a new best fucking feat. For criticals. Frightening Ambush is new. Strike Great Fear. When you hit a flat-footed opponent, you can make a Persuasion immediate check. Moralize that opponent as a free action. Focus Shot and Strike. Whole lot of Fs. Standard action may attack. Add your intelligence mod on the damage roll. Interesting. Must be within 30 feet. Creatures immune to critical hits and sneak attacks are immune to this extra damage. Interesting. Two-handed weapon or one-handed weapon with two hands using power attack feat. You do not suffer power attack's penalty on melee attack rolls. Oh. For the first attack per round, I see that. Yes, I see that. I understand that. But that's still really nice. Actually kind of like most of those new feats. Iron Guts, Iron Hide, Life Dom. What the hell are you? Oh, Dampier. Probably old. Probably old. If I see a thing and I'm like, that's probably old, and I just go right past it. Pummeling Charge, I don't remember seeing. Charge to make a full attack or flurry. Oh, probably is, actually. Probably is old. Sculpting the River, I don't remember this. This strikes an uncanny position, control the flow of combat. Whenever you deal damage with an unarmed attack to an opponent, you have already damaged. Impose a -1 penalty on that target's attack against other creatures, or against creatures other than you. Penalties stack and remain until the target misses an attack, or the start of your next turn, whichever. Okay. Pummeling everything is old? I gotcha. Use your dex bonus on attack rolls and your strength mod. On damage, you also add half your shifter level to the damage. Ooh, interesting. I don't remember this being a thing. Simple weapon efficiency? Yeah, that always existed. Because, like, not all classes had, like, hell, Monk, specifically. Shifter's Edge is old, came with DLC, weapon finesse for Shifter. I do not remember this. Granted, I think I was making my Shifter into a strength shifter anyway, so it didn't really matter that much, but I do not remember Shifter's Edge being a thing. This is really fucking interesting. Because very quickly, K uses Slash and Grace, but, like, you don't really want 2, right? If Slashing Grace is what I'm thinking of. Yeah. So, like, what this is... If you have a decent strength mod, this could very easily end up being better than dex to damage. Especially in late game. I think dex to damage would be better in early game, but once you get into the late game, this will overtake it. Alright. If this is new, or regardless of whether this is new or old, this is like really fucking nice. Like, yeah, just take a feat and get pounce. It's fine. It is old. I feel like it was. It seemed like it was. Toppling Bash. Shield Bash throws your enemies off balance once per round. When you hit a creature with a Shield Bash, you can attempt a trip maneuver check. This creature at a -5 penalty. This does not provoke an attack of opportunity. I like that. Even if it is old, I still like that. Anytime you can add a combat maneuver into your normal attack rotation, that's really nice. But anyway, we got 2 weapon fighting, which is fine. Apparently we're Desna. Apparently we're neutral good. Apparently that's how we look. We're confident, and our name is number 1. Alright. Let us see how this goes. We got an hour. Can we actually get through this build in an hour? Probably. Yeah. We did it. So play Lazy Town. Alright, now look at all these levels that I just got. Oh man, it's crazy how this works. Why did I do this? This was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have taken any mythic levels, because whatever, it's fine. Oh wait, no. Before we do that, save. Auto build MC. There we go. All right, let's look at what we get. Weapon focus. Immediately weapon focus with short sword. Interesting. Just load autosave. I want to have a hard save just in case the autosave gets overwritten in the future. Because I would like to be able to come back to this guy if they ever add in new classes or if they change other auto builds. There are some good short swords. Yeah, it's just it's not one that I really think about for rogues. I always think of like daggers or rapiers or you know, like fucking kukris or something like that. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just like not something that I would immediately expect. And we also get evasion, which is nice. Toughness. Well, whoever was betting for toughness, we got it fucking early. Jesus. And then, yeah. Obviously, we're going to get finesse training on short sword if we got weapon focus short. Woljith always gets finesse training for short swords at 11. Fine. All right. And then immediately combat trick for dodge. We're going hard on the defense right off the bat. I don't know if I appreciate this. I feel like we should be getting things like double slice or Piranha Strike or, you know, I don't know. Like, those are the two that are, like, immediately, hey, maybe we get these, right? I don't know. Like, I feel like double slice is really important right now. Because, like, especially when we have 20 decks. Like, that's an extra +5 to damage on our offhand. Oh, well, we got it the next turn, so that's fine at least. Slow reactions, I don't like. I've never liked dealing with slow reactions. Anything, because, like, just don't move your characters around that much. Just don't move your characters around that much, and then you don't provoke attacks of opportunity, and then you don't have to worry about this. Like, instead of that, you could be taking something like focusing attack infused, you could be getting another combat trick, you could be getting, you know, God forbid you get a skill focus to boost up one of your skills. I just really don't like they love slow reactions and confounding blades. And I just never saw the benefit to them really. Weakening wound. Like, if we get weakening wound, that's already a -6 to DR whenever we hit somebody. That's, like, substantial at this point in the game. And, like, at level 6, you're, like, getting towards the end of chapter 1. So it is still kind of important, right? It's still fairly important to have, DR removal. Because there are some demons. Brainmaster Abyss, get out of here. Get out of here. Iron Will at level 7. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? I did this before. We're gonna do it again real quick. Oh. I just saw a thing. I went into my YouTube and I just saw a thing that got uploaded earlier today. They fixed the weapon training at least? Maybe. Alright. Where's my rogue? Oh, it's like way back. That's right. Because we were doing... Alright. Where is rogue? Mage's Shaman. Arcanist Blood. Jesus Christ. I had like... I should have just gone... Rick's rogue. There we go. Alright. That's still Rick's. Okay. So up through level 5, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same up through level 5. Exactly the same. All right. Yep. Yeah, and then they get Iron Will at 7. So what the hell's the where's the differences? Where are the differences? All right. I could see level 9 from there. Even weapon training. Yeah, everything is the same. Everything is the same. All right. I can't see level 8 from where I'm at. Let me see if I go. No, I don't. Yep, fast stealth at level 8. All right. So, yeah. Okay, that's good. I can see every choice that's taken up through level 18 now. All right. That there are two rogues, the pre-made character and the generic one. Yeah, so we got Rix and we got this normal rogue. Great fortitude at level 9. Yup, that's exactly the same. Jesus Christ. Triple A strike. Yep, we got that at level. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Improved 2-weapon fighting and punching dagger. Roll off of the fucking tooltip, old me. Yeah. Same weapon. Punching dagger. Improved evasion. Yep. Level 12. Hammer the gap at level 13. Yep. This is okay. So wait, what the fuck? Double debilitation at 14. Yep. 15 is improved critical. Yep. Opportunist. Raider 2-weapon fighting at 17. Confounding blades at 18. Yeah, like it's literally all the exact same. I have a feeling that something's... Yeah, like what's the difference? All right. Critical. Oh my god! We found the difference. We found the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, the difference is in the other one, it's a kukri, but because we no longer can get a kukri, now it's a rapier. That's the difference. Are you kidding me? That's it? Is that can't? There's no way that's it. All right. Stop talking and get to the next part, old me. Oh, wait. They got Canny Observer at 20. Okay. What did we get? Canny Observer at 20. All right. Sure. Why not? We fixed. We never said we made it good. All right. All right. Inquisitor time? That was really fast. Yeah, like, all right, so if you would like me to go into more detail on that rogue build, I recommend you check out the video. Here, I will even link it in the chat. I will even link it in the chat. Here, let me... There you go. If you would like to look and see my full reaction to that build for the rogue, go and check out that one. All right, let's see what the difference is in the Inquisitor build. While I look up where my Inquisitor... Oh, you know what? I have playlists for this shit. Autobuild Judgment Day. There we go. Where is Inquisitor? Here we go. Inquisitor and Mages. Alright. That shows level 1. Alright. No, not you. This. Respec. Custom. Me. Class. Inquisitor. Alright, so we start off Plume Kith. Same as before. Background is Acolyte. What does Rix mean? Rix is the name of the pre-generated rogue character. So like you have like Tailin the Cavalier, Unilard the Fighter, Rix the Rogue. Well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We have a whole lot of the same again, it looks like. Wait a second. Yep. Even level 1 toughness. Even level 1 toughness. Yeah, it's exactly the same again. Skills 4999. Yep. Just make sure that the symbols are all the same. Yep. I mean, technically it wasn't. Same spells.
A test of my abilities. Interesting.
Look at that. We're number 1 again. All right. All right. That shows level 4. Okay. So we got nothing but a new spell. Shield of Faith is the same spell that we chose on the other one as well. Level 3, I'm not going to know the spells. But, yeah, Power Attack and Precise Strike. Yep. Maybe change the last teamwork feat? Probably. Probably. All right. Yep, everything's the same at level 4. Holy fuck. Please tell me that we're not just... It's going to be one change again. Alright, so we got Weapon Focus, Great Sword, and Bone Shaker. Old me, stop talking. Weapon Focus, Great Sword, and Bone Shaker. Alright, yay, we did it. Outflank. We got Outflank. Did we get Outflank last time? Yep. And Cure Moderate. Jesus Christ. Shuffle around this finesse trainings. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, so this level is the exact same. I was wordy as fuck. Holy shit. Get to the point, me. Alright. Combat reflexes. Bless. Arrow. Yeah, fucking Christ. Same thing. Alright. Let's take a look. Oh, wait. Oh, I skipped a level. Somehow. Ah, because there is nothing to talk about. Yeah, we got prayer. Same thing. All right. It's going to be like one difference. So we got dodge, seize the moment, and cure, whatever the fuck this one is. Critical? Serious. Critical is level 4. Jesus. You can't say that you like, if there's one change to a build, don't say that you adjusted the build. Say the exact thing that you changed so that people don't do this. Like, removed Kukri finesse trading from rogues and replaced it with X. Right? Like, just say that in the patch notes. Don't say that you adjusted the rogue fucking auto build. Unless you made sweeping changes to it. There's no point in just... Yep, same spells for level 10. Content for me? Yeah, I get to get mad because they did this dumb shit. I get to get mad at Owlcat. I'm the only person who would actually notice the difference. I don't actually think that I am. Well, like, I don't think I'm the only person who would care. Because if people are playing this game, and if they... are people are playing this game and they read the patch notes and they see, oh, they redid, like, I mean, most people aren't going to use the auto builds, but like, I don't think that I'm the only person that would care about that. I don't know, like, maybe I am. Maybe I'm the only, like, person who fucking deals with this dumb shit. Yep, same spells, same everything here. But, like, yeah, it's really fucking frustrating to me that they just shake it off and Stone Skin or Stone Skin Communal, whichever. No, this is Stone Skin. It's level 4. Yeah, skills are the same. Stats are still the same. People use them as a challenge. Yeah, that's probably the only time that the vast majority of people that play this game are going to use them. It's just like to give themselves some kind. Oops, to give themselves some kind of challenge. For critical, yeah, exactly the same again. Oh, wait. Skip the level. Excuse me. All right. Yep, same thing here. All right. Critical focus, coordinate. Yep, same here. $16, yep. Same here. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Extra Bane. Literally no difference again. Same thing here, so it's not an extra teamwork feat. So where's the difference? Same here. Same thing here. What the fuck, man? Wait. There was no difference. They lied. There was actually no difference between the two builds. Unless it was the background. I wonder if it's just the background, and that's the difference. Oh, fuck. All right. We're locked in. I don't feel like going through the mythic ranks. Come on. Inquisitor pre-built? Wait. Is you talk about one of these guys? There's no Inquisitor. Wait, who are you talking about? I was keeping an eye on the skill ranks. Oh, okay. I was like, hold up, am I just being stupid? Wouldn't be the first time. All right, so I'm going to scroll back. We're going to scroll all the way back to level 1. No, it was still Acolyte. You gotta be kidding me. No, yeah, still Acolyte. Still Acolyte. There was literally zero difference between the two builds. The ability score spread was the exact same. The stats, the skills were the same. Literally no difference. So why put in there that there was a change to it? It did just say where was it? Fixed the pre-made Inquisitor build. Fixed the pre-made Inquisitor build. How? How did you fix the Inquisitor build if you didn't make any changes to it? Like, this comes straight back to that. Hey, Lord Bovin, we're upset. This comes back to what I was talking about earlier. This doesn't fucking tell me anything. This does not tell me what you changed. Tell us what you changed. Tell us what fixes were put in. Just saying that you fixed a thing doesn't tell us anything. It just tells us that something was broken at some point. Let's look down here. Where was the Rogue one? It was like fairly far down, right? It's like down here somewhere. Where was the Rogue fix? Guess it was further up. So yeah, Bovin, we just realized that we had been lied to. We've gone through the Rogue. Went through their entire build to find out that there was one change made. They swapped out one of the finesse trainings from Kukri to Rapier because Kukri is no longer available to rogues. Normally, you have to take Control F Rogue. Yeah, unfortunately, that Control F only works over here. You know what? Order patch notes. Oh. They didn't expect you to check? Yeah, I guess. But no, that's not the lie. The lie was the Inquisitor, because we just checked the Inquisitor because it says... Where's it at? Where's it at? Right here. Fixed the pre-made Inquisitor build. Tells us this. Fixed the pre-made Inquisitor build. We just went through the entire thing. I had my old Autobuild Judgement Day video pulled up on my other monitor, and I compared 1 to 1, and there was no fucking difference the entire way through. So now, what do you mean? What do you mean no rogue? Oh, these are like old fucking... Alright. I don't want the store page. Alright, here we go. What do you mean? What am I looking at? Sorry. I just pulled up the patch notes. I'm trying to pull up the patch notes on the on my browser so that I can control F rogue. Unfortunately, when I control F rogue, all the... What do you fucking mean? Okay, so yeah, here. Pre-made build for rogue has been corrected. Now, what they could have put into these patch notes instead of saying that is pre-made rogue build weapon finesse kukri replaced with weapon finesse rapier. Because there was literally one change that was made to that build. Instead of just saying that it has been corrected, which that is technically true because rogues can no longer take rogues can no longer... That's more letters though? Yes, but it's more descriptive and it makes it so that it actually tells people what the fuck is happening. I don't know. That's important to me. Like me personally, I would like my player base to know what my fucking patch notes mean. That might just be me. Yeah, Owlcat, please just let me proofread your patch notes. I won't spoil them, I promise. I mean, we got some time. We could check the new update. If player kill giants. Oh no, spoilers. There's giants. Right here. Perfect. Exactly what I was talking about. Let me proofread your shit. Candle of the Playful Succubus inflicted twice more negative levels than it should. Or, Candle of the Playful Succubus inflicted twice as many negative levels than it should. Hammer of Fist bracers were not displayed on the character model. After the last update, Archmage armor sometimes didn't work. Skipping cutscene in the battle with the Goblin leader caused the cutscene to freeze. Sometimes Ghost's horse's glow changed after its resurrection. We got a half hour. Actually, we got a half hour. We can check a couple of those archetypes. Right? The new archetypes. Was it Reanimator was one of them? Alright, what exactly does this do? Reanimator adds Lesser Animate Dead to his formula book as a second level extract. In addition, each undead creature raised by the Reanimator, +4 alchemical bonus to strength and charisma for the duration of the spell. We have to remember that they are not native English speakers. That's perfectly fine. I understand that. But that's why you hire somebody who is to proofread. Like, you hire somebody who is a native English speaker after the translation. Like I've mentioned, I would not be able to translate. I don't speak Russian. I don't speak any language except for English and like really like low tier, like 8th grade level Spanish that I failed. I cannot speak another language. What I can do is I can find mistakes in English, and I could be a proofreader, an editor. Because I like finding mistakes and fixing them. I like fixing things. I'm very good at that. Bless you. Yeah, let's translate ourselves. I mean, but like, if they hire me, then I get to make money off of it. If they hire me, then it's an additional revenue stream for me, and that would be useful. Anyway, whenever Reanimator kills an enemy, he gains a +1 alchemical bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls until the end of combat. And 5th level and every 6 levels thereafter, maximum +4 at 17th level. Deal damage 1 die category lower than normal. Okay. Interesting. 11th level, adds Create Undead. Each undead creature raised by the Reanimator gains, it's now a +6 instead of a +4. Okay. And then this one, Create Greater. Each undead creature raised by the Reanimator can make 1 extra attack per round. Okay. So eventually you get a +6 alchemical bonus, which can stack with the bonus that you get from the improved summoning or superior summoning or augmented summoning. Augmented. That's what it is. Augmented summoning will allow you to get a +4. So I think it's strength and dex or something like that. But you can stack their strength pretty damn high, actually. That's an extra +10 once you're past level 11, right? Hello, kitten. You gonna come up and say hi to everybody? He's just gonna rub against the desk. Okay. You're sacrificing a little, like, well, you're dropping your bomb damage down by 1. Don't forget Ascendant. Ascendant doesn't add any bonuses. It just adds to the number of things that you summon, right? So yeah, I was strictly speaking about the stat bonuses that you would get. Oh wait, you're talking about the mythic thing. Sorry. Yeah, so yeah, there's extra bonuses even there, yeah. 100%. Okay, let me look up what actual pull that over here. All right. Shaman. It's going to go down the line of the... Excuse me? Video game, please. Why can't I click? Oh, wait. No. Let's go back to the second one, because there was a lot more on the second one where I was like, what the fuck does this even do? Hunter. We want to check this one. Tandem Executioner. All right, what the hell does this thing actually do? Yeah, okay, sure, fine. What do we got? Study target, so... Yeah, thinking about the mythic one. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I was fucking up. I was thinking about, I think it's superior summoning when you said ascended. Yeah, so study target with her, and you share it with your animal companion, as long as this one is 60. Yeah, okay. And averse to spellcasting, do not gain any spells or spellcasting ability, do not have spellcaster level, cannot use spell trigger and spell completion magic items. That's fine. And then it becomes a swift action at level 7. And then, what is this? Hello? 4th level and every 3 levels thereafter. So we get 4, and we have... What? DC to cast spells defensively increases by +4 for all enemies that are within 10 feet of you or your animal companion. Okay. Animal companion hits an enemy with attack of opportunity. It interrupts the enemy's movement. When you attack an enemy with a ranged weapon from the bows, crossbows, or thrown fighter, mark the target. Its next attack deals an additional precision damage equal to 1d6. Okay, so this is like leading strike, right? Every time we found a a class or an auto build that had leading strike in it, I would always say that leading strike is really, really good in real-time combat, not great in turn-based, right? Because you can trigger it multiple times per round in real time. Same for a new favorite toy. Vigilant Partners, once per round when your animal companion is hit, attempt a Lore Nature skill check to negate it. This is the feat. Was it Mounted Combat or something like that? There's one of the Mounted Combat feats that allows you to do this. Except it's a mobility check instead of Lore Nature. If your Lore Nature check is equal to or greater than the opponent's attack roll, yeah, it's negated. Once per round, when you are hit, your animal companion can attempt a mobility check. So this actually increases. This actually makes the animal companion's skill build a little bit more important, right? And then we got working in tandem while within 10 feet of each other and attacking the same creature with a melee weapon. You and your animal companion gain a combat bonus on attack. Equal to 1/4 your hunter level. Okay, so maximum of 5. That's fine. So it does say as she delves deeper into a certain style of combat, the tandem executioner discovers new ways of taking down her prey. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us what those new ones are, right? And because there's no pre-made archetypes, I would have to go through and choose literally everything to get through. I might make a save file. They scale up, but there's only 4 choices available, and there's 6 choices. So these have to be prerequisites for others. It just doesn't tell us what the others are. So these are not the only 4 that are here, right? That's kind of what I was getting at. And you only lose the ability to raise the animal companion, which is not that big of a deal, because you can just rest and the animal companion comes back. So only losing that, I guess you also lose your spellcasting, but hunters are only level 4 spellcasters anyway, so losing that isn't that big of a deal. But I guess it would depend on what the unlockable abilities here are. And like, this is the thing that really frustrates me, is that like this happens a lot, right? Where Owlcat just won't put down, like, for some things it will show that this is a prerequisite for this. Like, you could just look at power attack, for example. Power attack, prerequisite for cleave, improved cleave, greater cleave, all of the cleaves, other things as well, right? It'll tell you that, but it doesn't tell you that here. So that's a little bit frustrating that it just doesn't do that for all of the things that are prerequisites for other things. So all right. Geomancer. That's right. That's one that we wanted to look at. How the fuck does this class work? There's a lot of cool stuff that's really frustrating. That's really frustrating. I would like to be able to, because like, this is where people go to determine what class they want to pick, right? You're not going to get somebody to go 8 levels down a class and then be like, all right, this is the class that I want. Like, this is the fucking menu where you need to have all that information, and they just don't have it for a lot of stuff. And it's really like, especially when we look at the thing and it's like, all right, we can obviously see that there's more than these 4 because there's more than 4 choices. Tell us what those other choices are. Please. It's like, this is what it's really frustrating to me. Like, it just doesn't make any sense that they would do that. All right, so we lose out all of our bloodline feats. That's fine. It looks like we get something else instead. All right, Geomancy. Next spell deals 1d8 direct damage to the Geomancer himself. In exchange for this sacrifice, either the Geomancer and his allies within 30 feet gain special benefits, or the Geomancer's enemies within 30 feet suffer special drawbacks. Okay, so it is based on the terrain of that map. All right. That's kind of what we figured, like, when I was talking about this, when we were looking at the previews. I was like, it's probably that, but it would be really cool if, like, if you're standing in a web effect or standing in, like, a mud effect or something like that, that it would change. But that's a little bit too much, I think. And this was definitely the far more likely version, right? Cause an enemy to make a saving throw, the DC of that saving throw becomes equal to the DC of the spell cast. Activating or disabling this effect is a free action. Geomancy has an effect only if the triggering spell targets at least one creature. All right, now. It does tell us, okay, so this is information that is vital to picking this class, right? If you did not have this information, nobody would pick this, right? Because we fucking, to figure out what the Abyss version of it is, you would have to get all the way to fucking chapter 4, right? Dark enemies of the Abyss corrupt for your foes. Now, the unfortunate thing is, this does not tell us what the friendly effects are, right? Because every single one of these is the offense. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So I thought that this was a choice because it's worded like a choice, right? In exchange for the sacrifice, either the Geomancer and his allies within 30 feet gain special benefits, or the Geomancer's enemies within 30 feet suffer special drawbacks. That can be read as a choice, and that's how I read it. I thought that each of these had 2 different effects, and you got to choose which one you wanted to do. You could do the one that hurts your enemies or the one that helps your allies. But instead, it is chosen for you by the area. So this actually has very little choice in what this does, right? It just does the thing. But let's see what the thing is. It's like in Final Fantasy. Is it? I haven't played a Final Fantasy really since Final Fantasy X, so if that's a new thing in one of the newer games, or if it's from the MMO, then I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. Dark Enemies of the Abyss corrupt your foes. All enemies within 30 feet take 1d6 damage per spell level and must succeed at a fortitude saving throw or become corrupted. Creatures corrupted this way suffer a -2 penalty on attack rolls, damage rolls, and the save DCs of their spells and abilities. This is a curse effect. Do they have the right? I mean, Geomancy is not something that, like, it's a general idea. It's not really something that anybody can copyright. And copywriting the implementation is, I don't like that. That's like really fucky, because then it's like, all right, who has the copyright for the white mage? Who has the copyright for a dark mage? Who's the copyright for paladins? Right? Like, it's those are far too, like, it's in Final Fantasy 3. Okay. Yeah, Geomancy literally just means earth magic. Like, necromancy is death magic, pyromancy is fire magic, you know. Aquamancy, I guess. Hydromancy, water magic. Aeromancy is air magic, you know, it's just, yeah. Brutal Sandstorm ravages your foes. All enemies within 30 feet take 1d6 slashing damage per spell level and must succeed at a reflex saving throw or become blinded for 1d4. Alright, so it's 1d6. 1d6. It seems like all the damage is 1d6 and then it has some other effect. Fortitude saving throw. Nobody's ever going to fail this. Better than Earth Kineticist? Probably not. Well, Geomancy regularly does mean, like, dirt, rock, like, earth magic. Not like, not planet magic. It is literally like geology, right? or geography. I guess less geography, but like geology, where it's like the study of like minerals and rocks and that kind of stuff. That's the kind of geo that we're talking about normally. This one is a little bit weirder than normal. Um, like a little bit more focused on the specific terrains, but yeah, like geomancy in general is definitely more rock and dirt focused. But anyway, lush canopies of the pulsing vitality of the woods fill you with vigor. Both you and your allies within 30 feet regain 1d6 hit points per spell level. Eh. Eh. Like, Summoner the Blue Mage instead? Jesus. I'm just sitting here now. I'm thinking about the Eidolon in Wrath of the Righteous, right? You have this fucking like horrific eldritch monstrosity that's got like 8 arms, multiple heads, and it just like bites and claws at people forever. $54 is the max. 9 times 6. Yeah. But it's 54 per person. Yeah, the thing is that it's specifically forest, and there's not. I mean, like, I feel like a good chunk of the like off the path spots could be considered forest, but I never looked at them that much. Highlands, the rugged endurance of the mountain protects you from harm. For 1 round, both you and your allies within 30 feet gain DRN, where N is equal to twice the spell's level, so up to 18. Oh, I know Summoner. I've made a Summoner character that I've never used. That's what I was saying, like the Eidolons for the Summoner. It's so if you do the Unchained Summoner, it's less broken. Still really, really powerful, but it has slower spell progression, so it's a little bit less broken than the original class was. Underground, stalagmites and stalactites assail your enemies, pinning them to the ground. All enemies within 30 feet take 1d6 piercing damage per spell level and must succeed at a reflex saving throw or lose their ability to move for 1 round. Unchained is just cool. Yeah. I mean, it buffs Monk, it buffs Barbarian, it buffs Rogue, nerfs Summoner. And actually, the classes in this game, in that they use in these games, are the Unchained ones. Different. Yeah, of course it's going to be different. Like summoners normally are like horde characters, right? Like they just fucking bring in 700 people to dogpile their enemies, whereas the summoner from Pathfinder is just, I have one very powerful minion. Your foes are harried by a hail of urban debris, such as bricks or roof tiles. All enemies within 30 feet take 1d6 bludgeoning damage per spell level and must succeed at a fortitude saving throw or become stunned for 1 round. Eh. Honestly, I'm kind of under... Well, okay, let's see what these are. What are these? Oh, God, get out of here. Nope, alright, Geomancer's trash. Geomancer's trash. Fucking favored terrain. Get out of here with that bullshit. Oh, let's take a look at the rogue. We have 7 minutes. Dark Lurker, that's what it was. Alright, so you lose all of your rogue talents. Sorry. You lose most of your rogue... Wait, what the fuck? You lose 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not just cross out the ones that you're missing? There's probably like 2 rogue talents. There's probably like 2 rogue talents that you don't have access to or something like that. Anyway. Alright, Blade for the Shadows. What exactly does this say? Dark Lurker gains the ability to travel between shadows and deliver sudden strikes to victims. While within 5 feet of a larger creature, as a standard action, the Dark Lurker can step into the creature's shadow and emerge from the shadow of an enemy larger than the Dark Lurker within 30 feet. Then make a single sneak attack with a melee weapon against that enemy. At nighttime, the Dark Lurker gains a +2 circumstance bonus on this attack. At 14th level is a full round action. Dark Lurker can make a full attack with a melee weapon in a similar way. First attack of this action is considered a sneak attack, +2 circumstance bonus if made at nighttime. Additionally, at nighttime, the Dark Lurker gains +2 bonus on initiative check. So this actually kind of incentivizes you to... This kind of incentivizes you to make, like, gnome and halfling rogues, right? Like, small creatures. That way you can teleport more easily by using your party members as the opening portion of the portal. All right, what do we got here? Blind fight, meh. Prove blind fight, meh. Greater blind fight, meh. All right, so actually, Greater Blind Fight, getting that for free isn't actually that bad. Now that I'm actually reading it. Let's see what else we get. Oh, that's the full attack. Dark Lurker gains Blind type. Gross. Disgusting. Absolutely useless. All right. Enough time for Plague Shaman? We could take a look. This one. Right. So apparently, who was it that said there was somebody that said that there was that there's stuff here that's not in this list, but it's cool as hell. All right. Releases a disease agent that invades her opponent. The target must succeed at a fort save, gross, or become infected with the plague of Abaddon. The plague lasts for a number of rounds equal to the shaman's level, or until the target succeeds at a fortitude save. Targets only become immune to plague of Abaddon after successfully recovering from it. This is a disease effect. What does it do? Thank you for telling me what the fuck it does. Man, this spell description is super useful. Thank you so very fucking much. It was me, yo. Second level, Prophet of Pestilence gains the Plague of Abaddon Hex and also selects one of its mutations. At 6th level and every 4 levels thereafter, 6 selects blah 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 blah. Alright, what do we got? 1d4 strength. Okay, so it just does 1d4 of one of these. Gotcha. 4th level, becomes immune to the sickened condition. +4 on saving throws against effects that cause nausea and disease. At 12th level, it becomes immune to nauseated and all poisons and diseases, including natural and supernatural. In addition, all her disease effects have their DC increased by 2. Replaces Wandering Spirit in its greater version. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. And this is the hex right here, right? Yeah. Just doesn't fucking tell you what it does. So is it only... You pick what it does? Is it only the strength damages? Is that what this is? Like the ability score damage? Is that what this does? Alright. All enemies infected with any disease that come within 30 feet of the Prophet are affected by her Plague of Abaddon Hex. Enemies not suffering from diseases must succeed at a fortitude save or be affected by Plague of Abaddon. This replaces the true version of Wandering Spirit. Okay. So you no longer have to cast it, you just have to be near people to use it. There are things that it does besides the damage. Man, it would be really nice if they told us that. It would be real nice if any of that was in this. Shaken, people affected by it gives exhaustion. Exhaustion is far better than shaken, but yeah, I'll take it. Either of those is good. Stun, stagger, lower speed. Yeah, see, like, oop, there's 9 o'clock. Yeah, things. Okay, well, that was one of the bigger mental flat lines that I've had in a while. um yeah, it's just, you know, like I said, they need to be better at making their tooltips better, basically. Like, that's basically what I'm getting at. Like, their tooltips just, they leave quite a bit to be desired. Let's just leave it at that, huh? Let's just leave it at that, huh? Um um yeah, so apparently this pestilence does a whole hell of a lot. The only really unfortunate thing is I had to get to level 2 to see everything available. Maybe one day we'll just go through, I'll just have a bunch of saves that have a bunch of the stuff unlocked for all these new things, and we'll just go over them, huh? Well, like the sorcerer, we already saw that one. Like, we don't need to look at this one anymore. But like, there's I mean, hell, we already, the hunter, the shaman, like all of those. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. Maybe I use that as an excuse to not do the Galfrey builds again. We do that next week. Who knows? Who knows? But speaking of next week, Tuesday, I still don't know exactly what we're gonna be doing. We're not gonna be doing we're not going to be doing any more City Skylines, at least until they patch the game and remove some of the more game-breaking bugs for larger cities. I will check that link. Yes, I will do that one. Which might actually remove my excuse to not do the Galfrey builds next week. Um, first Baldur's Gate game? Hell yeah. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed it more than I've enjoyed my experiences in Baldur's Gate. They just weren't for me. Words, stuff, things, words. Yeah. Tuesday, don't know. We're not doing City Skylines anymore because I don't want to deal with all the bugs that are gonna fuck up my city. Crusaders Edge so much, could remember. Gives Bane versus Outsiders. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed how good Crusader's Edge could be in my current playthrough to unlock Galfrey. Because I'm just cheating like crazy on that one. I have like fucking everything turned up. I'm like level 15 before I leave Canabras. I got so many bonuses to everything that I'm getting. It's kind of insane. Because I'm not trying to be fair coming through here. I'm just trying to get this shit done. Yeah, Wednesday we're going to be doing more of the AT-AT Lego build. If you could, I always turn the wrong way. That big guy right there behind me. We're building that guy some more on Wednesday. Hopefully we should be able to get the entirety of that back portion finished on Thursday and start on the head, which is the final bit. We're getting close. It's my stream. I can call people whatever I want. Thursday I will be off as usual, and Friday we will be doing Kingler. We rolled Kingler for our next Pokemon for Friday, so that'll be interesting because that's another one of those Pokemon that nobody ever uses and people tend to forget about. So I'm really excited to check him out because I've literally never had a Krabby or Kingler in any party in any of my Pokemon games ever. So I have no idea what to expect. Excuse me. And then Saturday we'll be back here doing more Wrath of the Righteousing. Trying to think if there's anything else for me to mention. Actually, yes, kind of. I wonder if this will work. It did not. It did. We did it. Except it put both of them. Ah, there we go. Okay, it finally posted to YouTube. Yeah, we have a Discord. If you haven't joined it yet, you can hop in there. We have Evil Urushalay. I will always forget Evil Urushalay because that's just fucked up to do that to that girl. I'm sure there's a save in that list that Igor sent me that's got that as well. But yeah, if you want to hop in the Discord and chat, and we got some. It's not the most active of things. It's not the most active of Discords, but there's some fun stuff in there every once in a while. So join up and hang out with us. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, and I can't think of anything. So I'm gonna go now because I got to get ready for work. So thank you everybody for hanging out. I appreciate y'all as always. And as always, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope you have a good evening. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.